Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey everybody.
Welcome. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And good Wednesday to everybody.
Oh, is it Wednesday?
It is.
All right, it's hump day.
Lauren,
We're halfway through.
welcome back to the US of A.
Oh, thank you. I had a wonderful time. I can't wait to tell everybody my discoveries abroad.
Yes. Before we go any further, we got to thank everybody out there. We hit
1,000.
1,000. Hold on.
Technical.
Maria, just mute it. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, we're muted so we don't have an echo. You could turn it up a little bit so you can hear it. Okay.
I mean, she's
Oh yeah,
live
that's
right
true.
here
She
with
can
us,
hear us
so
right
it's
here.
good.
Can you tell we're amateurs this? But
Yeah.
anyway,
Just a little bit.
thank you all so much for 1,000 subscribers. We're so excited. I never thought we would get here, actually ever, let alone
Oh my God. No, I remember when we started and I was like, if I could just get to 100, I'll be happy. And then it was like, if we could just get to 500.
Right.
So totally unexpected.
But it took us about 7 months.
Sure.
It was really cool. We're really excited and thankful to all of you who have seen fit to hit that subscribe button for us. We really appreciate it. So thank you all so much. And we're just gonna kind of keep doing what we're doing and having a good time. And hopefully you guys stick around for it.
We have been filming since what time did I get here today?
Oh goodness. Like,
oh my gosh. Very early.
Noonish.
Yeah. We did have a break for some Chinese food, but we're ready. We are ready to chat, sample, and hear everyone else's thoughts on some of the stuff I brought back from Ireland.
Yeah.
So, do you want to get started?
Yeah, let's just see
what's going on in the comments.
Let's see who's in the chat before we go any further. All right. So Bob Chesborough, how you doing?
Hey, Bob.
Katie Turk, good to see you. John Matlick, hello, welcome. Thanks for coming. Let's see what else we got here. Canadian Chris, cheers. Mike Meyer, cheers. Tater Dom, cheers. Dr. Robert, cheers, brother. Hanging AZ, hey, how's it going? See hanging everywhere in the chats. David Bates, thank you for the congratulations. Chris, thank you for the congratulations. And John, thank you. We really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Thanks for showing up tonight for our live stream.
Yeah, and tonight's a big night. There's a lot of our fellow bourbon YouTubers are out and about tonight.
Yes.
Streaming.
Yeah, 7:45.
Or was it 6:45?
6:45. 6:45. Sean from Whiskey Wars is going to be doing a live review, and then at 7:00, Bourbon Note is going to be on Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans, and
feature there.
Yeah, doing a little flight of whiskeys that I guess Ben and Greg sent to Steven. So when we're here, you guys should head over to those channels and check them out. And if you subscribe to all those channels, please do so. All right. So Lauren.
Yes.
Ireland and Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any whiskey over there?
It's just everywhere. Yeah. On every street corner.
You don't say.
I think Ireland might have the most pubs in the entire world. At least it feels that way when you're in Dublin.
Sounds like a good place.
But so I had never been abroad before. I don't think I've been to Canada. Mm-hmm. No,
that doesn't count. Especially because they have such an awful whiskey selection over there. I was in Toronto this week, and
you didn't have any Canadian whiskey? No Black Velvet for you?
No. I did have some Gretzky Double Oaks Canadian whiskey.
Okay, how was it? Not
it
good.
Was okay. I will say it was okay, but I venture that it was the best thing Canada had to offer.
What about
Sorry,
whiskey?
Canadian. Well, I mean whiskey-wise. I'm talking whiskey-wise.
Yeah, all right. So, I mean, I think they have other things. Like, what about Mounties?
Whiskey-wise. I didn't meet any Mounties.
Thinking in generalities. Okay. I like Canada, okay?
I love Canada. Not their whiskey.
All right. Okay. So maybe a little bit.
Maybe.
Okay. So I brought some samples back.
Okay.
for us to try. Well, not samples. I brought some bottles.
Yes.
And a few of these, a couple of them you can get in the States, and a couple of them you can't.
Okay.
But they're coming to the United States, at
Cool,
least from
cool.
what I heard at the distilleries.
Okay.
So we're gonna try a few of them. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about what I learned.
Okay.
And so the Irish whiskey story that I got was all about making this initial product called poachine.
Okay.
And
we tried that with Stacy.
Yes, and it's basically moonshine,
Okay.
but it has a high methanol uh, content.
Okay.
And so back in the day, hundreds of years ago, when they would distill this, because its methanol content was so high, it could cause blindness. And
So like moonshine.
yeah, and a coma. You could actually go into a coma from
Okay.
drinking it. But the English, of course, put taxes on the Irish, and so they would hide their barrels in the ground.
Okay.
But sometimes they would have a little too much enjoyment, and they would lose their barrels.
Okay.
And what they found is that the longer they lost the barrels, when they finally found them, they were aged.
Oh, okay.
And so the poachine, which is clear, would turn into whiskey.
Okay.
So that's the Irish version of the story. The Scots have a different story, but we're not talking about the Scots today. We're talking about Irish.
You did go to that one.
I did, yes,
Okay.
and I enjoyed sampling the Scotch, but
Not the same.
I prefer Irish whiskey.
Okay.
Okay, so let's try first.
Okay.
Okay, so this is Buster.
Okay.
And if you go to Ireland, what you'll see is people, there are street performers called buskers. And I mean, I guess that's maybe just an Irish term for street performers, but they are very talented violinist, guitarist, and they play for, the club on the street.
Okay.
And so that's what a busker is. But this brand is very popular there. It's a newer brand.
Okay.
But it is coming to the United States.
All right.
So let's sample it. So this is I think they offer a few varieties. What did I write down? They've got a single grain, a single malt, single pot still, and a blend.
Okay.
And during one of my tastings, they did mention that this one is coming stateside.
Okay.
Listening on earbuds that you're coming in on stereo.
Okay.
They need to have both ears in.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're listening on earbuds, you need both in because we're going to be in 2 earbuds. I don't know if that's what the problem is. That's really mine sounds really loud. Okay. So
I'll be in one. Brian will be in the other. If you're listening that way.
We definitely need to back off the microphones a little bit, though.
Okay.
Okay. Can you turn the gain down a little bit on those?
Sorry, guys. We're
guys.
We're newbies.
Yeah, just like a tad.
Okay. Let us know in the comments if it still sounds wonky.
Hopefully that's better. It's weird because when we record and then put it onto YouTube, we have to have the volume, the gain on the microphones turned up a little bit because YouTube lowers your volume a little bit. But then when you live stream, it is like full volume. So hopefully turning down the gain a little bit will help it be a little less choppy because I did hear it kind of breaking a little bit. So hopefully that is sounding better. Okay. So anyway, the busker. Tell us. Okay.
Better.
Great,
Okay.
good. Thanks, guys.
Okay. So first I want to tell you a couple things because we did a bunch of samples and we had different tips for tasting, ones that I had not heard before. So it could be a bunch of hogwash. You at home, you see how you feel about this. So the first thing is when you're tasting and smelling. So you smell with your mouth open.
Okay.
Now we're gonna look really stupid, but
okay.
Now the other thing was that basically the idea is if you put your hand over your and you heat it up a little bit, this actually, I have to say, it worked when we were in Jameson. It's supposed
After how many pours?
It's supposed to warm your drink up a little bit, and those two things, opening those olfactory. This could be complete. Like I said,
Oh, we
we
look like
don't know.
fools.
We do look really stupid. All right, let's just try it.
Okay.
This is what the experts told me in Scotland and Ireland. So,
All right. You said it seems to be Lauren's dating in Brian.
okay, I'm gonna stay right here for the remaining time.
It's how you teach your gentle.
All right. So, what did you think about this?
So this one to me for an Irish whiskey seems a little spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Seems a little stiffer than what I'm getting in an Irish whiskey.
It's not as smooth as like
No.
your typical, like your regular straight Jameson.
Mm-hmm.
Which of course that's the one that everybody knows.
It's
Now,
like a little bit peppery.
yeah, it is. Do you know, Brian, what whiskey means in Gaelic?
No.
It means water of life. I was told that multiple times.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And I mean, when you think about it, it's so important to the culture there that it makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So you like this? It's a little sharper than what you'd expect from Irish whiskey, or
Yes.
yeah,
Definitely
it's
a
usually a
little
little bit smoother. Now in Scotland, I tried. Have you ever had Scotch from Islay,
No.
like Obans from Islay. It's the
No.
most like smoky.
Oh
It's
yeah.
the peat
Yep.
flavor there. Whew, it's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah.
But Irish whiskey is more palatable, especially for us bourbon drinkers.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is Busker.
Okay. Good. So this was okay. It is not traditionally what I'm getting Irish whiskey, but it's okay. I'm not putting it down the drain.
No, and I mean, we just watched an ad for it on their website, and they're clearly starting to market for an American audience. So, awesome,
Hey, Stacy.
Stacy! I wrote down all of Stacy's recommendations, but for the Irish whiskey, when we live streamed, and I tried all of them, and they were all on point.
Grab that bottle. Which Buster?
Okay, this is the single pot still. That's the one we just tried.
88.6 proof.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a little spicy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little spicy.
Yeah, Stacy, what do you think about that one?
And Stacy, you are welcome to jump on if you want to join us for. I mean, we are tasting Irish whiskey tonight, so links pinned up top.
Yeah, this is.
So jump in.
She's the expert.
Yeah, right. Will you turn her gain up a little bit? It's not registering at all.
It's not? Oh my goodness.
She's the nope.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah.
Right.
Just a little. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. So Stacy said she's not a fan, and I like struck me as harsh for an Irish whiskey, like not that pleasant kind of like when you talk about like the short, that kind of buttery, crackery, like it doesn't have that. It's definitely a different type of flavor profile for an Irish whiskey in my.
I would agree, and I think, I mean, Irish whiskey, but it has to be aged at least 3 years, so it tastes a little bit young.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you pick that one up.
It's Royal Oak used to be Writer's Tears, but they sold the distillery to Di Serrano.
Okay.
No, that's Sargento. Di Serrano. No, there's not.
Sorrento. Are you thinking?
Amaretto, yeah.
Okay. Writer's Tears I saw in Ireland, so it's owned by it's Royal Oak.
Yeah.
Or it used to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said it's a new distillery. Hello, Troy from Baker's Drinks. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you. All right, so what's
Okay.
next?
All right.
What else you got?
So I also brought back, and I have not tried this one.
Oh,
So this is Teeling, single pot still. It is 102 proof. They do only do alcohol by volume there, it looks like. So this one I don't know a ton about. I know I did a sample of it there, but I don't remember too much about it, whether I liked it because I had been involved for a while in tastings.
okay.
So let's try this one,
All right.
and it'll be new for me because I have no recollection of it.
46, 90, 92.
Or 92 proof?
Yeah. You have no recollection of this?
No, I don't.
That
I
was a
don't.
good night then.
I must have liked the bottle well enough.
This is still non-chill filtered. The Spirit of Dublin.
Okay, so I'm interested to hear what Stacy has to say about this one too, because I haven't tasted it.
You wrote Teeling single pot still? Question mark.
Oh,
I don't know what that means.
oh. Stacy's like, everything you pick sucks.
Okay. You're in front of your computer, hop on.
I will say I did. Stacy recommended Jameson Black Barrel, very good. And Redbreast 12-year, very good. So I did try a few of the ones she recommended, and they were very good. So what do you think about this one?
Okay, so this one to me, again, with my limited experience with Irish whiskey, is definitely more of what the profile of flavors
Yes.
that I'm used to.
Yes, I would agree. It's smoother than the Busker.
Yeah, sure. 100%.
What'd she say? She's at have fun at the grill at least. So, and
Well,
you know, it's not bad. It's
there's kind of an appley flavor to it.
yeah, it's a little bit lighter too.
Mhm.
I like it. I think it's pretty good. But again, I mean, we're a bourbon channel, so these are just kind of some new flavors for us.
It's hard with the Irish because it's so much lighter than what a bourbon is,
Mhm.
and so it you can everything's gonna taste like.
Yeah.
Right? So, but I mean, this to me kinda lines up more with some other Irish whiskeys that I've had.
Mhm.
But it's hard because you don't know, like, if these are really good ones, if they're premium ones, they're
Mhm.
just I think this is inoffensive.
Yes. Yes.
It's that kind of drink. Hey, Shredwood, what's up? So
And I mean, okay, so the brands that I saw a lot at the pubs were like, Paddy's, Powers, Teeling's, Redbreast, Jameson, obviously,
Mhm.
and a few others. And they're kind of like they seem to be the most well-worn
Okay.
of the brands there, but I mean, there's tons of it,
Sure.
tons of it.
Sure.
I mean,
Pricing compared to because your ethos is
yes. Okay, so what I noticed is that most of it's pretty affordable.
Mhm.
I would say I didn't see many bottles, and I didn't do an extensive shopping. I mean, we went to a few liquor stores and looked around, and then we shopped at some of the store, like this store and the duty free, and most of it was very affordable. I would say it was in Dublin in euros, but very comparable to the dollar. So I would say most of it was under $50, $60, which is pretty darn good. And there was a ton cheaper than that.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, so that's the Teelings. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't mind this at all. I can
Mhm.
speaking very
except Blue Note Juke Joint.
Yeah. Oof,
Filter.
that's a rough one.
That's a terrible one.
Okay. So, and Rowan Co.
Okay,
I
now
forgot to
Laura
mention that.
asks, what criteria do public
Oh, great question. Okay, so we did go to the bar area of Dublin, which is has tons of pubs, and of course the Red Temple Bar, which is like a tourist trap.
Right.
But the bartenders are so friendly and nice to tourists that when you go in, they'll pour you a fantastic pint of Guinness. It tastes different there. Something about it. I don't know what
Yeah.
it was, but they were really great at giving you recommendations that were not tourist traps. And so for example, we went to a bar called the Palace, and it's in the bar area. Everything's very walkable there, but the Palace was full of locals, and even yes, and traveling around to smaller parts of Ireland. We were in Limerick for a little bit. Um, went to bars where they were just speaking Irish.
Yeah, like
Gaelic Irish, yes. And they were definitely talking about us when we walked in. And we were not being loud Americans. We were just they knew. It's like they just knew. You go to those towny bars and everybody knows each other.
You had the American flow.
And they just knew. They were like, these people don't belong here. Oh, thank you. Stacy said the Palace Bar is fun. It really is.
That's the selection of Irish whiskey in Dublin.
Yes, it was a fantastic bar. And it's so funny too because none of them it doesn't get that hot there, so they don't do air conditioning anywhere. So it's like kind of sweaty, but not it didn't I mean when we were there, I think it got up to like 69 degrees. And it rains all the time. So you you know it was all Irish people watching. Have you ever heard of hurling before? Not the kind that you do when you drink too much.
Hurling.
It's a Gaelic sport. And they are obsessed with it in Ireland. They're hurling it. It's about like the size of I hope not. It's about the size of like a tennis ball. And it's like a paddle. Oh, dingle too. Absolutely. Speaking
Gaelic?
Yes. And I had, of course, no idea what they're saying.
Messing with the
nothing. Yes, for sure.
That's
And
great.
like, I don't know if I told you this. All the signs in Ireland are, at least in the Republic of Ireland, are in Irish or Gaelic first, and with English secondary.
All right.
So, and I'm told that the kids learn it in school. I don't think a huge portion of the population is fluent, but I think it's like it's an effort to maintain their culture. And,
yeah, like the Canadians speaking French.
Oh yeah.
So hurling.
Hurling was wild, guys. I mean, there were some big matches going on, and in Dublin they have a huge arena that doesn't belong to anybody. All of the areas play there equally.
Right.
And the people were out and about rooting for their teams. That's what they wear. It's like 15 versus 15 men in a huge field. And it's like it kind of looks like lacrosse, but the paddle does not have a net in it. I encourage everybody to go to YouTube and just watch like 10 minutes of it because it's crazy. And none of the players get paid. They all just do it to represent their
softball, but in Ireland.
But way cooler.
Okay. All right.
All right, Brian, are you ready to try our next one?
Shred said I only hurled off tequila, never Irish. Different kind of hurling, Shredward.
You gotta search it out. It's so cool. And it's ancient.
Not to be confused with hurling from Kids in the Hall.
Oh God.
Which is the fictitious.
I'm too young for that show.
Dagger in the heart. Well, Kids in the Hall back in the day, they did a fictitious sport called shirling, which was everybody tied together in a circle around a venomous snake, which would spit venom at them in the face. So look that one up. But you can only see that on Kids in the Hall. That's shirling. Anyway, what do we got?
Okay. So this one, we've got a
shirling.
We've got Jameson, and Brian. This one is only available in Ireland, and it's like the guide kind of described it as the OG of Jameson. It's like the old recipe.
Okay.
And it's aged in sherry casks. So it's got a winey's the wrong term, but it has a wine, it has a winey flavor to it because it's where it's aged.
Vivid sherry note, hot still spices.
Right, and at Jameson, they talk about how much they use bourbon barrels to age their product, but this one specifically, it's Jameson crusted.
Okay.
And I preferred the black barrel to this, but I guess I need the black barrel here, so I'm gonna get this one instead.
Hey, Sugar Kitty, welcome. Darrell, welcome. Whiskey Saints here. How you doing? No.
Okay.
You know what?
The way I was describing it, it sounded like that. But no, it's a real sport. Google it.
You know what, though? If you went to our local college, the students would tell you what Quidditch is because those nerds run around with brooms on the grass and pretend to play Quidditch. So.
They play Quidditch.
Yep.
What the heck? Come on.
Story.
Just watch the movie.
Squirreling.
Have
it's not
play
the
it.
same. Shirling. It's with a venomous snake.
No hurling.
Yeah.
Hurling with an H.
Said swirling.
You got
Venomous snake spits the venom in the guy's eye. He's out, and they close the circle and tie everybody together again and go around the circle. Yeah, I'm closing a circle.
Stop it. Okay, you ready to try this?
I am. So this one is, we'll put the cap on in case I got this now.
Good thinking. I like you're prepared for today.
Okay. This is sherry finished. Stacy says.
Oh yeah, what does she say?
About this.
We need to know the expert's
Jameson
opinion.
crusted is great. Heavy sherry, more single pot still in the blend.
Okay.
All right. You can definitely get that sherry.
It's very sweet. It's good. This is my favorite so far.
Oh, that's
the Busker's
nice.
Way harsher than this, that's for sure.
Yeah, this is the smoothest of the three that you brought.
Yeah.
Like this is super nice. It's a little warmer too.
Mm.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. Okay, let's have it.
Oh,
right. Shredward?
Yes.
Oh no.
I saw it.
What did
I've been to Burlington. But you didn't put it up there. I've been to Burlington Coat Factory. Well played.
Haven't
sir.
We all?
Well played.
Regretted it as soon as we walk in.
Yeah.
Why don't you come into the camera?
The disembodied voice that you hear yelling from behind
that
the camera,
Brooklynite.
Yeah, is the producer. That's my wife. She's our producer. She's manning the computer and
absolutely delightful.
Yes, absolutely.
That too.
What would we do without her? She cracks the whip on us. You should hear her. We get off task and start goofing around. She's like, "You guys got to film the shorts now."
For sure. That's right. That's right. She keep moving for sure. Both Nicks are cutting.
Okay.
Check. Would you do me a favor and check the make sure that we have check. Would you do me a favor? Yeah. Make sure we have that input as
okay, checked it.
Yep.
Okay. Brian, the last one I did not bring back from Ireland.
This is one that I got.
Yes.
And I actually already sent this one to Stacy. I was like, "Is this any good?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's good."
Okay, so it's been
tell us about
well, it's everywhere. Yeah, it's very popular, and so this one you can hear, but it seemed at least, and I'm not an expert, but it seems like it was a staple whiskey there.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Gold Label. I don't know if I see it's triple distilled. Well, they all are, I think. 86 proof.
And when Stacy sent us a flight, she sent us Power Rye, I believe.
Okay. Okay.
So we have had some Powers, but you have had this one.
No, I have not. No.
I cracked this one while you were away, and it's somebody brought this as a they came over and brought this. It's actually very good.
Okay, let's try it.
Go ahead. Pour that out.
I have another question. How did you get home?
Well, that's a great question, Marianne. Marianne, if you didn't hear, asked how did I get the bottles home? You know what? You take this. My husband was mad at me that I had to take 2 suitcases. And I told him, I said, I got stuff I gotta take home.
For real.
Yeah. So I had extra room.
Nice. Oh, so you had 2 suitcases. I like it. I
And
like where
my
your head's at.
makeup.
So yeah, John, I've heard good reviews of the Powers Rye. Yeah, we actually liked it quite a bit when we had Stacy sample. I actually think we finished those all. There's no more left, but it was good. Yeah, the Powers Rye was very good. It was one of our favorites of that flight. But the best one of that flight was the 2 stacks stout finished like maple cask. That was ridiculous. Stacy, ridiculous. That was so good. All right. So Powers, I've had this one. I found this one to be so nice and light, like a perfect summertime, like out because it's so light and it's actually a little citrusy.
Oh, and you know what, Brian? I forgot to mention Bushmills. Obviously, you can find it here, but it's everywhere in Ireland. Powers is. It's one of the older ones.
Okay. Yeah, this one is.
Oh, very good.
More floral.
I like this.
It's like an American Rye, but it is nice. Yeah, and I really did like it, and maybe that's why Sugar Kitty. Maybe it's because like we were doing a flight of. She sent 6 samples.
Yes, and they were all. I mean, each one was so unique.
They were great. Yeah, but the Powers,
was a great sample.
The same with the 2 stacks. It was very unique, and it really stood out amongst all the ones that I remember really.
You know what's funny, Brian, is the one that I didn't bring back, I really liked the best.
You like this one the best
Yes, I
did. That's awesome. Well,
oh, geez, you know,
Pete Keefe knows
you
how to
live
pick
and
them.
learn.
Thank
Yeah.
you,
Oh,
Peter
the Keefes.
Yeah.
Come on.
Nick's brother brought that.
You can trust the Keefe in Irish.
Absolutely. Yeah, they know what they're doing. They did live in Wales for a while. So
No, they did?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that. How cool.
Their dad
This is a family friend.
Yeah, yeah. Of one of our best friends, his brother brought them. They lived in Wales for a while, and they are Nick, my buddy Nick, is like any whiskey he's like for sure. So yeah, but that's good.
Yeah, so I would say if you can make it over there, and I know it's not cheap to travel, but it was so fun.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. Every pub you go into is beautiful.
Yeah.
And the service is fast and polite. People are friendly and kind, except for that one place in Limerick we were. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody was nice to us wherever we went. So I would highly recommend a trip.
Funny when they
yeah, that was fun though. We enjoyed that story to tell when we came back. Like, hey, they knew we were Americans. I don't know how they knew, but I had a fanny pack on or something. I didn't. I would never.
You
okay.
wear a fanny pack.
To wear it across. Yeah, no, I don't wear it. I can't.
When we went to
People were, fanny packs are in now, I guess, again. Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you.
What's up, Bobby? Bad X Bobby's here. Good to see you, brother.
Hey, Bobby.
Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. We're drinking some Irish whiskey tonight. And she's got hiccups behind the camera.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure everybody's updated on the entire situation.
Yes, we must tell everybody. Yes. Because she's been making me laugh. Oh, I do want to tell you one thing in case you were curious about the Jameson label. Oh, I'll tell you anyway. Whoops. Okay. So the crust here on it, obviously that's their family crest, but this sine, I'm saying this wrong, it's Latin.
Sure.
Metu, it means without fear.
Okay.
So there you go. And in
Which
fact,
is how you feel after you get about halfway down the
absolutely. Oh, why do you think this is so popular? I'll say too that I bought a T-shirt that I can wear to school.
School?
Because it's in Latin, so I can wear this. No one will know what it says.
Does it say Jameson?
No,
Oh,
it's all in Gaelic.
Oh, okay. Well, you just said Latin, Gaelic, or Latin?
Well, it's in Gaelic. The Jameson part is, and then they got the cool ship on it too.
Look at Bobby's fanny pack. Yes, you're an American from the 90s.
They're back. Now, Bobby, I wasn't wearing a fanny pack. I just want to make that clear. Okay.
Trendy people.
I'm not trendy enough.
I will have you know, Bobby, there were many a family trip to Canada's Wonderland up in Toronto where I did, in fact, wear a fanny.
What, you did?
And it was cool the first time around.
Oh, in the 90s. Okay.
Well, more like late 80s.
Yeah. Okay. We'll take that. All right, Brian. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
I want to ask
questions?
you, did you do any tours?
I did tons of tours.
What did you you sent me a picture from a place that had 14,000 bottles of scotch.
That was in Scotland. Yeah, that was in Edinburgh. So we did a tour that was called the Scotch Whiskey Experience, which it's a touristy thing to do. But they do a great job. They even give you a little piece of paper where you scratch off different areas of Scotland. You can smell. It's supposed to smell like the barley of this area. Yes.
Okay.
And then you taste all of them. But it's kind of it's a little bit Disneyified, and that because it's a tourist trap.
Yeah, sure.
But they have the largest collection, as far as that's what they said on the tour, of scotch in the world, and there were thousands of bottles of scotch on display, all in glass, and amazing. It was so cool. Oh yeah, we did a big sampling, and then at the end of the tour, which the tours are really affordable there. You go to a private bar with your tour group, and you can pick whatever you want from the bar.
And so, were there any scotch that you like? Scotch.
I'm not a big scotch person.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a little too smoky for me. I prefer the smoothness of Irish whiskey, and of course, bourbon above all. But I would say, I mean, that's the scotch from the lowlands is probably my favorite. It's the least offensive of all.
And I have not had much scotch, but the scotch I've had, first of all, I have had scotch that's just not.
It just doesn't. It tastes like I'm eating dirt. Like just put a pile of dirt in my mouth.
And like ash. I'm not a fan of it. I know people are. I just can't do it.
Hey, Greg. Greg's here.
Oh, hey, Greg. What's up? Welcome. Hey, in about 20 minutes, they're going to be live with Steven over at Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. So make sure you head over there. And in about 5 minutes, we'll be kicking off. Sean's going to be doing his live on Whiskey Wars. So, we can stick around a little bit longer. But I have had scotch that's okay. But I think I am going to say I am only speaking about myself here. I am not insulting anybody else with scotch. I think the only scotch I have had has been basic bitch scotch. So the ones that I have had that I've been like, oh, this is okay, is a Bruichladdich, classic laddie, and then Aberfeldy. And they just taste like whiskey. They're a little harsher than bourbon or this Irish whiskey. And that's kind of the thing that I really can't get past with scotch. It seems much more harsh and sharp.
Yeah, I feel like I'm drinking moonshine, but it tastes even crazier than regular moonshine.
but other than that, scotch isn't my jam. No. I think I can definitely myself into Irish. It's nice for the most part.
Yes,
and it has really nice kind of. I keep saying inoffensive because
it's not your jam, and that's fine.
But I think that's probably as far as I would venture out for bourbon. It's maybe rye and maybe Irish. whiskey.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I definitely prefer Irish whiskey, and I did a few tours in Ireland revolving around whiskey. One by myself because my husband had bad oysters. So I was like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do another whiskey tour without you.
Pro tip: do not order raw food the day before you're set to fly. Am I right?
Yeah. I have PTSD from it worse than that. I had to be in the room for it, okay?
Oh,
I had to bust out of there. It's his own fault,
You said
Maria.
Elliot's still not.
He's still not right.
Still not right.
Still not right from those oysters. But I got an extra day in Dublin, so.
The Irish and their raw seafood.
Oh, you're so
I feel
sweet.
for you, brother. I feel for you.
He's probably still puking somewhere.
So,
or should I say, hurling
her
to bring it back.
look at that full circle. See what she did? That's why we hired her, folks.
Sharp up here, you know.
So overall, how many days did you spend in Scotland compared to Ireland?
We did 4 days in Scotland and 5 days in Ireland.
And you in Scotland more.
Oh, that's tough. We talked about this earlier, but the Irish people have such a spirit to them.
Yeah.
Bourbon above all. Oh, yes, Bob. Yeah.
I dare Brian to stand on proof he's not wearing a face mask.
Got it, brother.
Please see how tall he is.
I am wearing.
I'm glad you have pants on.
So,
That's
yeah,
good.
so that's a win.
Bobby, join us. Come join Brian and Laura.
Anyway, yeah, and I don't really match because I got like a black shirt and maybe.
Well, we didn't plan on you standing up.
I wasn't really planning on standing up.
We only plan top up.
We only have to plan from here up. So anyway, Ireland more than Scotland, or kind of.
They're both pretty great.
Yeah. You didn't go to like Wales or anywhere else.
No, I don't have time, and I have so many like things that I want to do if I'm able to go back.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was really good, and I do want to. Do you know how to say the Irish cheers? You've seen it? Sláinte. That's how they say it. Sláinte. Yeah. He does?
Yeah, he's Irish and Polish, so we get the sláinte and we get the
sláinte. Okay, because I wasn't sure how to pronounce it. When you look at those Irish words, you're like, what does this mean? What is this? Yeah, slanty.
Slanty. Tell me you said slanty.
And then in Scotland, they add another word to it. Sláinte something, and I can't remember it right now.
It's probably some kind of cuss word. Like, cheers, you.
Could be.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah. All right, Brian.
Yes.
I hope you can go.
I'm hoping to go someday soon. We'll see. Maybe. If ever.
In his dreams.
Yeah, in my dreams. It's only half my heritage, so. Yeah, I would like to.
And they have really cool. There's a museum there where you can go and trace they have all the like books and all the records and everything. And you can go and get your ancestry. You know where like when that side came over and all that. Oh, so you don't even need to go.
I know where my great grandfather was born in Dublin.
Really? Yeah. Oh, how cool! You could just go right there.
So
that's amazing.
No problem.
Sugar Kitty said, and I can.
Oh, there it is. Yes, that's the Scott. That's the Scots.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you, Sugar Kitty, because I could not remember the second part of the cheers.
I'm not going to try to read them. What? Hey!
How amazing is this?
That's good.
Hey, how's it going?
Visual.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
Can you hear us? Howdy.
How you guys doing?
Oh, yay.
We're so happy.
Good. How are you?
Yes, we can hear
what are
you.
Drinking? I can't see that.
We're delayed.
I think we're on a bit of a delay.
Good. So, guys, in just a few minutes, you guys are going on with Steven, right?
Yeah.
Right.
We just figured we'd stop in and say hello since you'd put it in the chat there.
Turn that up.
I might.
Yes. Whoops. All right, we're
This watch
amateurs
is
here.
talking.
Just stand by for a second. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay,
Now we
hear
can hear
you.
because I had you on the YouTube feed, and my wife has you on the StreamYard feed, so there's a delay.
Okay.
I did the same thing when I hopped on here. I had to kill the YouTube feed because I was hearing you guys double time.
So what are you guys drinking? I don't recognize the bottle.
Okay, so we've been sampling some Irish whiskey.
Did you know that they don't make bourbon in Ireland?
Yeah,
Jameson
we're
Crested.
figuring it out now.
Also not a bourbon.
Okay. No,
Well, we
yeah.
don't want to tank the end of your live stream here.
No, you're not.
No, not at all. We figured it out.
No, we got to figure it out now. She had YouTube and StreamYards open, so it was like 2 different feeds going. So
Tell Ben and Greg I really do.
Gotcha.
Them in real life.
so come say hi
Okay.
to them.
Yeah.
No, not with
Okay.
people.
So these are, except for the powers, this is
Yeah.
one I got from a buddy, but these 3 Lauren brought back from Ireland. So we were testing them out. We were going to do a bunch of stuff that I brought back from Kentucky, but she showed up here with a bunch of Irish whiskey. So we were like, hell, let's just taste that tonight. So
Yeah, and we can all.
Which one do you like best?
This
the
one.
Jameson,
Yeah.
which it sounds like kind of basic bitch to be like, oh, I like Jameson the best, but it really, it's called Jameson Crested. It's like finished in sherry casks, and it's actually really nice, like real smoothed out and like a real nice flavor. It's for, I mean,
Nice.
I'm not
This one.
huge on Irish whiskey, but it's a pretty nice flavor
Yes.
profile for an Irish
Ask
whiskey.
them if they can hang out for a couple of
Nice.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing tonight? Are you doing you're not doing trivia, right?
No, we're actually usually when we do a live stream is on a Wednesday at 6, but we're gonna go over and do kind of our normal live stream over on Steven's channel on Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans, because we sent some samples out to him and a bottle that he wanted that I picked up for him. And so we're just gonna kind of sip those along with him and hang out.
Yep.
Cool,
Oh, nice.
cool. Did you guys get any of the adventurous stills from him?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had.
Yeah, we
several.
did the same flight that you guys did.
Oh, did we?
I think.
That
And really,
Very, very good.
shoot, I keep forgetting the name of it. The bourbon. What was
don't look at me. I never
the
remember
really
the
really
names.
good one that was like hard to get? And shoot,
I'll bet they'll taste it tonight.
it's on that paper
Yeah.
over
That's
there.
Did you get it?
Yeah,
the one that was like 131 proof.
yeah, and it was like limited, and now they're gonna like proof it down. That paper right there, Lauren, on top of it. Yeah,
Okay.
that
I remember
was
being really good, but
Peralta. I guess
Okay.
Peralta bourbon. Did you guys get that one?
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think he sent us the same samples because when I watched you guys, I was kind of in and out of your live stream. I had it on when I was doing some stuff around the house. And yeah, I think it was the same stuff. And yeah, I was really impressed. I was kind of apprehensive at first because of my hatred for Texas whiskey. I thought how much different can Arizona whiskey be? And yeah, we were both really impressed.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I told him when they get more than, and he said it's going to be a little younger next time around, but when they get more in, he's going to have to hand deliver some because that was, oh my God, it was so good.
And Brian and I did a bunch of Georgia.
Oh yeah, we did.
Bourbon.
So Dave, Dave Vogel sang, he sent us 13th Colony and then a couple of Fiddler, ASW Fiddler. Oh my God. Have you had the Georgia Heartwood?
No, we've had, 13th Colony sent us an email and asked if we were interested in some samples. So they sent along the regular bourbon, the regular rye, which were great. And then they sent their double oak bourbon, which is like a 9-year. And I think it's double oaked for like 2 years out of that 9-year. And it's like 130 some proof. And it's whiskey of the year contender for sure.
Wow. I need to try that. We really enjoyed it.
That Fiddler Georgia Heartwood is
it was fantastic.
Like it's like their regular bourbon, and then they finish it on like it kind of reminds me like a Maker's 46. It's like finished on like Georgia charred white oak or something. And it is wild because it's got that kind of peppery, like Texas bourbon finish, but it's like got also chocolate and coffee and like all these. Oh, it is stupid good. It is really good whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just talking about Dave. There he is.
Yep. Dave, speaking of the devil, Dave, we just did a flight of your Georgia bourbons today.
We were just talking about. He came in right at the exact moment.
Keep your eyes out for that video. They were all fantastic.
Yeah, we were just bragging about how much we enjoyed them.
Yeah, right. They were great. They were fantastic. So
I need to get this out of the way.
In case you're wondering, I look like a toddler right now. It's because I'm sitting down. I do too much leaning when I do live streams for like an hour when I'm standing up, and then my back is just wrecked afterwards.
Oh yeah, but you got the basement.
Yeah, you're back. Right? You're back in the basement.
We're back
in the bar.
Back in the bar. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's so far so good.
I gotta say it's pretty nice having the whole garage bar as a backup though. That was a nice move.
It is nice actually. It's
I think the green screen wasn't that bad.
You got to have
in a bedroom, but
yeah, that's
nice.
True.
It worked out pretty well.
You got to have the summer bar and the winter bar in Minnesota because when we do get you guys same thing. You guys get terrible weather half the year. Right. So you got to have a place in the summer to enjoy being outside, but then you also have to have a safe place in the winter.
Exactly.
And is your basement like 20 degrees cooler like this one is?
Mm-hmm.
Brian and I are always like freezing cold down here.
No, it's so cold down here.
It really is, honestly. That's I always have the long sleeve on. It's nice because I always like to clip my mic to the hoodie thing, and it's always so cold down here that wearing a hoodie isn't a problem. So I can
not at all. Yeah,
we had the heater on for a better part of today while we were filming.
We did.
It was freezing cold.
Wow.
No, yum.
Oh, all right. Well,
yeah,
you guys got about 8 minutes before you got to get on with Steven. So we're gonna
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Yep.
Thank you so much for jumping on. It's always good talking to you guys. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get together for another Whiskey Tube hangout. We've been saying that the last couple live streams.
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
That was so fun.
You can help me figure out the audio stuff too.
No, we got it now.
Well, hey, here's the thing though, Brian. Greg and I are wearing a headphone each from a set of headphones. So we each only have one monitor, and now both of you are coming through equally. So I don't know if you did something in the meantime.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Cool.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, that's
all over me. But
hey, Stacey, what's happening, lady? How you doing?
Good.
Awesome. Hey.
We don't mean to bail right when you show up, but we got to head over to Steven's channel and get ready. So we're gonna go get prepped for that.
All right, we're gonna send folks over there when we're done here for sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good. We'll see you guys later.
Thanks for popping in, guys.
Thanks for popping in, guys.
Absolutely.
All right. So Stacy, this one's not so much.
No.
With this one.
So the Walsh family used to own that one. They own Writer's Tears. They own the Irishman. Okay. Well, they sold the distillery.
Okay.
And the company that bought it created Buskers. They're owned by Di Serono.
Okay.
Oh, Di Serono. Okay.
Like that
was what I was trying to
Yes. Di Serono.
I got it.
From the commercial. Yeah.
So when we put this one out here, you put like a question mark, and we're like, why is that? What do you know about this?
Yeah, tell us the dirt.
Don't like that one.
No.
No.
I picked the worst bottles.
No, because you got Jameson Crested.
Just randoms.
You don't know about Jameson Crested. That is a great one.
Okay.
It's the
this
best
is the
one
winner.
Here,
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Although I really do like Powers.
Yeah, that is a nice. We
good.
talked about this.
So is that the regular Powers Gold or is that the distiller's cut?
This is
just the regular.
I think it just says regular.
Yeah.
It's
triple distilled.
Yeah.
It's gold.
What was it?
43 ABV.
Yes, 43.2.
That is a good one.
Yeah, it's so light and like easy sipping. Like this is a great summertime sipper right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great budget whiskey. It's the same price as Jameson, as Tullamore Dew, but you get a little bump up in ABV.
Yeah, yeah. But I did like the Crested a lot. It was a nice, smooth, like well-rounded. I really like the flavors.
I
in that.
love that one.
Yeah.
Well, Stacy, I have to shout you out because whenever we'd go to a pub and I would ask for a whiskey recommendation, the ones that Stacy told me to try are the ones that were recommended by the Irish people every time.
It's almost like she knows what she's
It's
talking
almost
about.
like, yeah, she knows exactly what she's doing. So yeah, no, they were fantastic recommendations.
And if somebody could drop the link for Stacy's channel, if
Mhm.
you are not
So
subscribed to 4-Leaf Whiskey,
Mhm.
this woman is the authority
Expert.
Oh, thank you.
on
So
Irish
knowledgeable.
whiskey. And Stacy, you just were nominated for an award, right?
Yes, that was a nice surprise. I actually was going in and voting for the award, and I'm like,
Okay.
that's my name. Holy crap.
That's awesome.
Nobody told me. Yeah. It was the Irish Whiskey Industry Awards for Belfast Whiskey Week.
Right on.
How cool.
Yeah.
That's
So
really
I'm like,
cool.
it was one of the somebody in the industry, I think one of the distillers nominated me, and that's, but yeah, I had no idea until I actually went to vote. Like,
That's
Fantastic.
amazing.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
if you
thank you.
need if you need info on Irish whiskey, 4-Leaf Whiskey is the place to get it. She's excellent.
thank you.
And so go give her a subscribe because I honestly, anytime I'll like find something in a store and I'm like, tell me about this. And boop, she's right back at me with some information about it. And I'm still going to go get that. I think I'm going to go grab that Clonakilty at that local store, that pick they had, and see how that
Clonakilty
is.
picks are good.
Yeah. It was intriguing, but I had already bought a bunch that day, so I had to cool off a little bit, but I'll go back and get it. They had a ton of it. So
I'm trying to get, I'm like, who do I know in Texas? Because Clonakilty just did a barrel pick. They aged it in Garrison Brothers. But it's only in Texas. So I'm like, okay, I need to figure out who my Texas friends are.
I bet you that's an interesting, I bet you that's an interesting flavor for sure.
Yeah, most of the pubs in Ireland are going to have your main Redbreast, Jameson's. They're going to have whatever's local. So if like you're in Dublin, you're going to get Pierce Lyons, you're going to get Row and Co. If you're out in Dingle, you're going to see Dingle. You know, if you're up north in Belfast, you'll see McConnell's and probably Two Sacks and Cologne and things like that.
I did not make it to Northern Ireland, which is another reason why I need to go back.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get over. I'm super jealous. I'm hoping to get over there next year. We're planning a trip next year.
So
I would like to go one of these years. Maybe I'm going to be 50 soon. Maybe that'd be a fun thing to do for my 50th.
No pressure, Marianne.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna kind of hop off here because Sean, we kind of went over his.
Yeah, we went over.
But Ben and Greg are gonna hop over on Steven Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. Go check that out. They sent him some whiskeys that he's gonna do some tasting with. So go hop over to Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans and show some support for those guys. Guys, make sure you subscribe to 4-Leaf Whiskey, Bourbon Note, Bad X Bourbon, all these people we had in the chat here. This is a great community. They've been very supportive of us and helped us.
Baker Drinks.
To get Baker Drinks. Yeah, Troy was here earlier. They've all helped us get to 1,000, and all these other channels who are getting close, we're going to get them all to 1,000 too. So if you haven't given a subscribe to these channels, go ahead and do that tonight. And everybody out there, thank you so much for your support and for your subscriptions. Stacy, thank you so much for all the expertise that you bring to the table.
No, anytime.
Yeah. Yes. And in August, we'll have 1,000 subscriber little celebration once we're back from vacation and settle down a little bit.
Where are we
here.
going, Brian? What are we doing?
We're going to Jamaica for our 20th. So yeah.
That is
so exciting
about that. So
do they have some good whiskey?
I don't know. I'm hoping to get that rare breed at the
Just
duty
rum.
free because they didn't have it in Canada.
Yeah.
There's
duty free
Jamaica.
everywhere.
There's duty frees everywhere. The airport.
Yeah. Airport duty free. You get some hot deals there.
How many years, Brian? How many years?
20 years. We made it. We made it this far. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Head over to Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. We appreciate you all. And have a good night.
Sláinte.
Sláinte. Yes. You want to turn us off?
Yes.
Just do
And
like
broadcast.